What is going on, guys? So as we all know, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was confirmed because of a source page message that Scott left on his website and the 3 that appeared on his website for a day or a few days, I'm not sure exactly, but it was there. And the message on the source page said 30 years later, only one left. What I'm thinking is that, considering the fact that it is such a large amount of time after the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria were created, or possibly 30 years after Fredbear Family's Diner, it has to be a new establishment because it's been such a long time. 30 years, there's going to be new technology, there's going to be new ideas, and there's going to be a new type of audience that the company needs to appeal to. So I'm hoping that Scott takes a completely new approach to the way it's going to work. It's probably not even going to be a pizzeria. Phone guy mentions a previous establishment called Fredbear's Family Diner. So considering the fact that Scott allowed us to learn that there was a big transition between Fredbear's Family Diner to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, maybe now in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 there's also going to be another transition from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to B, because as we know from the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 newspaper clippings, it was fighting an uphill battle and it will be closing by the year's end because no company wanted to buy it because of its reputation. But maybe now, 30 years later, someone wanted to invest into the company and create a brand new idea. Now, the thing is, considering the fact that it says 30 years later, the time period should be set in the 21st century. And what do kids find most appealing in the 21st century, guys? There's so many things that kids could like. I mean, amusement parks, etc. So guys, maybe Scott will create a new establishment that attracts kids in the 21st century. Now, I don't know what that could be. I know that pizzerias were pretty popular back then because I remember going to Chuck E. Cheese like a maniac when I was little. I mean, establishments like that are still pretty popular nowadays, considering the fact that I still see those Chuck E. Cheese ads and it's brand new and everything. So I'm not sure how Scott's going to take this. I'm hoping he takes like a technological advancement to the new establishment that could be created. I mean, maybe they're going to change the name from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to something else, because again guys, it could be a new investor since they were willing to sell it according to the newspaper clippings. So the best way to go when you're creating a new establishment would be to change the name so that people would not connect it to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, because I'm pretty sure it received a pretty negative response from the public, considering the fact that an incident with 5 children went missing. But yeah, I hope that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 will be completely brand new, and it's most likely going to have new animatronics because guys, it's been 30 years. Metal rust. And I'm pretty sure they haven't been taking a good care of them, because in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, parents were complaining about the smell and just overall disgusting appearance of the animatronics. So there's gonna be some that were scrapped and there's gonna be some that were possibly kept somehow if they still remain in good condition. So it also says only one left, so I'm going to touch upon that in another video. But yeah guys, do you agree with me? Do you think that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 will be completely different from the 2 Five Nights at Freddy's games we know, because of the sentence that Scott revealed on his website involving a possible time setting? I mean, it does say 30 years later. That's a huge amount of time, huge difference. Every profession has been changed in that amount of time. New advancements, new discoveries, etc. And considering the fact that the technology has been pretty advanced in the Five Nights at Freddy's series, I'm not sure if Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is going to have even more advanced technology than we have right now in our time. Because if it's 30 years later from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, that's 1987 plus 30 years. That's 2017. So the game could be taking place in 2017. That's 3 years, almost 2 years, because it's almost New Year's. Haha. From our time. So I don't know how Scott's gonna approach it, but assuming that we're taking a realistic view here, the company that bought the Fazbear Entertainment Corporation is most likely going to have major changes because of the effect that time had on the establishment. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think Scott's going to take a whole new approach on this? Because I personally think that Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is going to be the best game in the series, because I'm pretty sure it's going to take more time to make this one, He's not going to make the same mistakes as he did in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. And I'm pretty sure he's going to test it better this time, because I'm pretty sure Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was rushed because of all the hype. Five Nights at Freddy's 3, he's probably going to take a better approach at it, because now he won't be pressured by all the hype. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is going to be a new establishment? Do you think it's going to be yet another Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria? Or do you think he's going to try to appeal to that generation's sense of attraction? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.